Okay, Deep Purple's Machine Head 50th anniversary was just released yesterday. And I got a pre-order copy of it, so it arrived in my mailbox literally yesterday. I haven't opened it yet because I wanted to share with you the discovery of it. I haven't bought an LP in, not an LP, but I mean a vinyl LP in, what, years? It's been like since the 90s. Well, I am old. So what we should have here is a 5-disc deluxe anniversary set, the gatefold LP. Of course, the thing on the back is just a poster card, but the back still says what that says. I think that was just to protect the packaging. So what do we have in here? I remember when I first bought this album, I did get the gatefold LP, and it had these pictures. They were all in gray, but I remember noticing the picture of Claude Knobs and remarking that that was the guy who owned the casino that burned down that made the song. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Right there, that's a picture of Claude Knobs taken just after having rescued all the people from the casino. So here we have the vinyl LP itself. Ooh, nice, and transparent purple, grayish purple. Number 1, Highway Star, Maybe I'm a Leo, Pictures of Home, Never Before. And on side 2, Smoke on the Water, Lazy, When a Blind Man Cries, and then Space Truckin'. Now the original LP did not have When a Blind Man Cries on the LP. That was actually a non-album single that they recorded during these sessions, but now they put it on the album because it's so famously associated with the album. Now I gotta get a turntable again. I haven't had a turntable since, again, the 90s. And the discs that come with it, remix in 2024 of the album, and a 2024 remaster of the album. This is a CD. And here we have In Concert 1972 on a CD. And I'm curious as to whether or not this is that, let me put a picture of it here, the 1970 and 1972 In Concert album. This is the same performance that they recorded shortly after releasing the album. They did not know that Smoke on the Water was going to become a massive hit. And they performed Smoke on the Water with this heavy, despairing tone that was very fitting of the way the song was intended to be performed originally. That was very, like I said, despairing, because it was about the fact that this man's casino, his concert hall, burned to the ground right in front of him during a Frank Zappa concert. And it was about the fact that they couldn't record there. It was the fact that, you know, something horrible had happened. Nowadays they perform it like it's some exciting thing. It's like, no, I'm sorry, this is supposed to be about a tragedy. But anyway, I wanted to listen to this and see if it's that same recording. And I'm probably going to do that right after this video, because I don't want to interrupt. Here is a CD of, pardon me for the interruption, Bob. Would you like to join the proceedings? This is a recording of a Montreux concert in 1971, probably at the casino in Montreux, Switzerland. It burned down a year later. So this will be an interesting listen too. And this is the Blu-ray audio of the 2024 Atmos remix by Dweezil Zappa on the 1974 US quadraphonic mix. I remember having heard the quad mix on the 2012 remastered release of only two of the songs, Lazy and I believe it was Maybe I'm a Leo, but this has the entire album quad mix. And then there's 5.1 mixes of When a Blind Man Cries, Maybe I'm a Leo, and Lazy. But yes, this is the album, vinyl LP. Here, let me pull it out a little bit so you can see. If we go back in square. This is supposed to be square. It's supposed to fit the same way no matter what direction you put it in. And it doesn't. Okay. The vinyl LP and the 4 discs and the gatefold sleeve. I forgot to show off also there is a poster of the lyrics. Done in a style that's supposed to replicate Ian Gillan's handwriting, although it's clearly a font, but it's probably designed after Ian's handwriting. But I've seen a picture of the lyrics notes where he wrote the lyrics to Smoke on the Water, and it does look very much like this. But yeah, so there's that. So yeah, let me go and listen to the In Concert of 72 and see if it is that same concert or not. I'll be able to tell right away, because it was hosted by some radio personality at the BBC, and he made a couple of comical plugs in the middle of the proceedings. So let me see what this sounds like. Okay, yes it is. This is the 1972 concert in the BBC radio performance with Mike Harding hosting. I listened to a couple of tracks with the Smoke on the Water. It's unedited, so it has a complete chatter in between songs, including Mike Harding's description of how Smoke on the Water came to be, his joke about Space Truckin' being the last song that they were going to play, and he said that can't be the case, but I guess so. And of course he didn't know it was going to be a 22-minute performance with Space Truckin'. The electrifying performance of Lucille, that just, I think that's the only recording of them performing it, although it was a staple of their concerts until they had their own encores to play. And then there's a sound check of Maybe I'm a Leo, which is added. But yes, the performances are all unedited on this recording, so it's more complete than that album was. So don't get this, get this instead. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there's a booklet that comes with the package with a new essay written by, what's his name? One of the journalists in the Rolling Stones. Maybe it's at the end. Actually, it's written by Dweezil Zappa himself. Oh, Dweezil. Oh no, actually there's several different writings here. Corey Grow wrote the essay that's the main part of the booklet. But it has lots of pictures from the era, and lots of story about the recording of the album. So that's another thing that's in it.